Welcome back, champions, to Blackguards. We are in the process of escaping from a prison. We've been locked up because there was a girl, Eleanor, I believe is her name. I may have that wrong. But anyway, there was a girl who was killed. And we don't know how she was killed, but she was being eaten by a wolf when we found her. And we are being blamed for her murder. So, we've met up with a dwarf. He actually helped us escape. We're about to find out who he is.
What's your name?
I am Norim.
Just Norim? No son of...
Just Norim.
So why are you here?
I was trying to protect your country from the dragon. Fight fire with fire. Or so I thought.
What dragon?
The dragon. The golden one. He whose deceitfulness is going to devour us all. Because we've become blind to the eternal fight.
Ah.
Dude, dragons! That's so awesome. I can't wait to fight some dragons.
Let me tell you a secret.
Friends, hello. I love secrets, but I would be eternally grateful if you could free me as well.
All right. So we get a shabby belt, which is really good. The belt allows us to equip healing potions that we can heal during the fight. And we got some gambeson gloves, which
Please
we will equip.
open the lock. I'm innocent. As innocent as a man my age can ever be.
Dude, check out the brutal scars on this dude's back. He's been through some terrible crap, let me tell you.
Why are you locked up then?
If only I knew. I'm a mage, from Alanfa no less. Obviously, reason enough to brand me a spy and throw me into the dungeon. The name's Zerberan, from the House of Florios.
Al-Anfans can't be trusted. The dragon sent him, I tell you.
What brought you here?
What brings an Alanthan to the country of his enemies?
The weather? The landscape? The women?
Okay.
Why are you wearing that ugly iron collar?
You're right. It doesn't match the shirt, does it?
He's not wearing a shirt. I don't know if you noticed the scars. Check out the scars.
I'll open the lock. We could use some help.
Wonderful. Now I only need to get rid of this collar.
It's interesting that we're all standing around shirtless, just chilling in our tight pants in jail. Okay. Anyway, I get amused easily. Let's move on to the guard room. We can't go to the door yet because we don't have a key. Flying to the guard room.
You don't talk much, do you?
My friends say I talk too much. Seems like those times are over.
Let's see if we can find the key for this fashion disaster.
Hold it right there! The chandelier! Cut the rope!
Okay, so what that was telling us is if we press V, V will highlight items that we can interact with. Now some are going to be levers and buttons, and others are going to be tables, which we can actually break and set on fire and use as traps. We can also move boxes and open chests and other things like that. But first, my dwarf is actually the guy I need to use right now. So I am going to pass the turn, and pull the lever. Okay. So now we're going to head over to be very useful. We can't attack. If you move to where you see it's like dark, if you move anywhere in that area, so right anywhere in here, we can still attack. But once you move outside of that area, you're using up your ability I guess, turn to move further. So we won't be able to use any attacks. But it gets us into a position where we can attack next turn. Alright. I actually landed a blow. That's pretty good. Oh, even the mage landed a punch. That was even better. Okay. I don't know what the problem is. Alright. There we go. Now you can see that there's a percentage to hit. Now that doesn't always show up, and I'm not entirely sure what causes it to not show up at times. It's possible that it's just if there's like a really low chance of you landing anything, it doesn't show up. I don't really know. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. Okay. So we got a short bow, we got some gambeson armor, we got a hunting arrow, and some gambeson shoes, and some a leather shield. Not some leather shields, just a leather shield.
The key to the door.
And the one to my iron collar? Excellent. Here I was thinking I'd never be able to cast a spell again.
Okay, so now we're going to equip our armor. And quickly get through this tutorial material. I think I can turn it off. But there's stuff later on that might pop up that I haven't seen yet. So I'm going to leave it on for now. I'm going to grab our armor. And you've already got leather pants. It's fantastic. Throw on the gambeson top. And the gambeson shoes. And gambeson gloves. And all we need are gambeson pants to complete our look. I'm also going to give him the shabby belt, which is going to allow me to equip this healing potion that I can now use in battle. Provisions are for when you end a battle and you want to rest. There's a tent up here. You use up your provisions, one provision, and it will heal the entire group. To full before you move on. Okay. Well, I don't think I took any points in bows. Or did I? No, I took points in throwing weapons. Okay. So, we will equip everybody else. And he's already got leather pants. And now he's got boots. And we need to equip Zerbaran. Now his pants give him fire resistance, so I'm going to leave those on. But they are not quite as good as the leather chasses. He has less ordinary damage and no piercing protection. You can see based on whatever's red is what he's going to lose. And whatever is blue is what he's going to gain. However, the armor rating seems to always be red, even though we're not losing anything. Maybe we are. It says +1 though, so that's another thing that I'm not entirely sure about. Another thing that's confusing. Okay, well, we will give you a torch that you can use to bash people on the head with. And we are going to give Norim a shield, which will make him more tanky. And, you know, I can quickly check to see if Zeraban can use the bow. And he can't. He has 0... I mean, he can use it, but it's just not very effective. Okay. I believe. I don't think you have to put points in to put it on. I could be wrong. Oh, that's Norim. Okay. Zerban cannot use bows. Actually, I can use bows. I put points into it. And I forgot. So I will It's fantastic. I will actually equip the bow myself, since I am the only one that has proficiency in it. And you have to also include the arrows beside the bow, so that's your ammunition. And we're ready to go! Let's move! So if all your heroes are down or incapacitated,
More guards.
you lose the battle.
So much for escaping.
Wait! I know how to stop them. At least for a while.
Okay, so Zurban is a mage, and he's got some mage abilities. And that's what we're going to use here. He has a wall that he wants us to throw up, which is going to stop the guards from being able to move. I believe it's this one. Now, the thing that I haven't quite figured out is how to get spells into the hotbar. It would be nice to be able to do that. I know you can do it, because I did it once, but was never able to do it again.
The cells! Open the cell doors!
Okay. So we're going to release all the prisoners, regardless of their crimes. You are all free! Run wild! This will cause a diversion and allow us to escape. I think it's funny that we let the prisoners go. I mean, what if they deserve to be there? What if they're really bad? But it doesn't matter, because we're going to be villains ourselves. Maybe. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. So we're going to open up all these doors. And then we should be able to move on. If we do it fast enough, I think this wall only lasts like 3 turns. Come on, Zurban, hurry up! Success!
Let's get out of here.
Alright, so we got some AP, we got some... Well, we didn't get any loot. Or gold. Or I guess it's ducats.
So, what's this name? The name Amber Glasses was asking you about.
Amber glasses. That was my friend, Lysander.
Amongst my people, friends drink together instead of torturing one another.
Each to his own. Why did they lock you up?
We're gonna go with the
They
truth.
say I killed someone. A princess.
And? Did you?
I don't know.
And where does this name come in?
I don't know.
You don't know much, do you?
Did you know the princess well?
Her father, Count Urias, had taken me into his service. Lysander knew her better,
Her and her bed?
in a manner of speaking.
Count Urias? Never heard of him.
He was a hero. A mage who rendered great services to the Eurasian Empire. The Empress herself gave him the title of Count. But more than that, he's an explorer. He has a penchant for exotic peoples. Forest men, lizard folk.
Sounds more like a villain.
We are villains. At least I want to be villains. This is a really weird looking thing. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. Very strange looking. Possibly an elf.
Ah, take the blasted wooden sword already!
Why are we dueling again?
I don't know, is it really important? I think you insulted Eleanor.
That's not true.
We were drunk. All I know is I challenged you to a duel. Or was it the other way round?
Don't be silly. Leave them be. I want to see them fight.
To the 5th hit!
Okay, we will accept
All
your
right,
duel.
to the 5th hit.
At last.
Okay, so what this is telling us is that in the battlefield, sometimes there are certain spots, like this one right here, which is a mud pit. And this will cause negative effects for anybody standing in it. So we stand on the other side of it and force Lysander into it, it will benefit us. Okay. So I missed, and he landed, so he's up 1 hit. Oh man, he's up 2 hits. He's supposed to be at a negative advantage here. Oh. Maybe I didn't give myself enough defense. I'm 1 hit away from losing to Lysander. Come on, dodge! Yeah! Yeah! Dodge! Oh,
Five.
damn.
You win.
With ease! Come on, Eleanor, let's prepare the lamb.
Now, as far as I know, the outcome of that really
How I missed all this.
doesn't
You
matter.
actually look like a hero. I'm impressed. Those years of training really paid off.
A hero? That's the last thing I want to be.
I was hoping you'd say that. We should do something naughty like we used to. You know, Father Okadiki has no teeth left at all. We should take advantage of that.
There's no hope for you, you know.
Have you been to see Urias? He wants to talk to you.
Yeah, let the Count wait. I'm enjoying the sun.
So what did she mean about the dude
One
having
thing at a
no
time.
teeth?
Aurelia? Who's Aurelia? Now I'm curious.
No, enough talk. I'm going back to Neitha. I need to find out what happened. But you don't have to come with me.
Why not? I've always wanted to see the bridge of St. Teleonmel.
Well, that explains it. Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, I have no idea what she was talking about. The old man has no teeth and we could take advantage of that. I don't get that in any way. So we're in Neitha right now. Or are we just on the outskirts of Neitha? And we've got to head into Neitha to find out more information about what is going on. So you gain experience points, adventure points for battles. I didn't get to read that. It's okay. We're in the town. Now, in all the towns, there are, not all of them, but in the towns you can find innkeepers. You can also find healers. You'll find that there are scars across your avatar's faces, and those are wounds. They happen, not sure how they happen. I think usually if you get knocked out is when you end up with a wound, and it really does affect your skills, so you got to come to a healer and have the healer remove the wounds. An innkeeper will heal all your health and your spell points for a
Not in
price.
the best of moods today.
Not today, Donna Missenti.
Trouble? You know, I've always got a bed for you. If you've got a shiny silver coin for me.
Indeed.
Any news?
You could say that. Count Urias' daughter is dead. Murdered. Such a pretty girl. Wait, didn't you know her?
Yes, I knew her.
No wonder your face is as long as a fiddle. Her murderer's to hang the day after tomorrow. Priors curse him. Princess Eleanor was always kind to us.
Okay, we're
Do
going to
you
ask
know anything about Lysander?
about
The
Lysander.
alchemist's son. They say he took a ship for the south yesterday. To Mangbiller, I believe. No wonder he wanted to get away from here. He was very close to Princess Eleanor, wasn't he?
Where's Count Urias?
He disappeared. No one knows where to. He didn't even stay for his daughter's funeral.
So it's very suspicious. Lysander puts us in jail, questions us, but before we're executed, takes off. And then the Count, father of Eleanor, the princess who was killed, he has disappeared as well.
You know the way.
Lots of strange things
See you
going
someday,
on.
Donna Missenti.
May Travia be with you.
Maybe we should get some gear first. And a drink.
So at this point, we don't know what has happened between us and Lysander. Or maybe nothing has happened at all and he just found us beside Eleanor and thought we killed her. But it seems to be he's asking about something specific and we're not telling him. So something happened, I guess. I guess we'll find out in the future. A lot of questions right now in this story. Okay, let's talk to Merchant.
Mauricio.
You? Shouldn't you be swinging from the gallows by now?
I was able to flee.
I managed to escape, but now...
But now? Now you're coming to me of all people. Some nerve you've got.
I didn't kill Eleanor.
Be that as it may. What do you want from me?
Daggers.
Where's Aurelia? Is she in Neither?
No. Horatio says she disappeared, and you should do the same.
And the princess?
She's already in the tomb of the Calamars. They say the clerics had some trouble putting her body back together. Anything else?
It's pretty grim.
I need equipment.
Okay. So now we can sell equipment and buy equipment. I'm not sure we have much to sell. Just some leather chausses. Some leather chausses. We actually can't get... Well, we can get 5 ducats for it. Yes. Yay! So we have 9 ducats or ducats or whatever it is called. And we're going to grab ourselves a knife. I would like 2 knives. But I don't have enough. I can only get... Oh, I can get a silver for a provision. I don't know if this is a great idea to sell provisions. I only want to sell 1. How many? Just 1. Okay. So that will allow me to buy 2 knives. Yes. And yes. Now we can dual wield knives, which is exactly what I want to do. And we are good.
And now?
Let's head for the cemetery.
Great plan. We can dig ourselves a grave just in case.
Okay. So we can also use AP. It's kind of giving us a hint to use AP to build up our skills, which I might do in a second. First, I want to equip my daggers. Alright. I don't know if that's going to make me very good, but better than I was with the torch. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. We're making some progress in Blackguards. And in the next episode, we're going to head to the catacombs and dig up Eleanor. Join us next time.